Hello, everyone. Hello, Kerbo. Did you read this book?
I don't think anybody read it. It was too long.
Chelsea read it. Hello, Moon Book. Did you read it? Happy holidays to you guys also. Hello, Angelica. So we are talking about Words of Radiance, this monster of a book that took us like 6 weeks to read. I think this is the longest book you ever read.
I don't know. I'm sure. Maybe.
I think it is.
What are you doing?
Seeing what it looks like on the side.
Just look at it with your eyes.
So what did everyone give this book? We usually start out with that and who read it.
Okay, that is on. Right? Yeah. Okay.
Kivox hurt his back, if you're wondering why he's making poopy faces all day.
I can't move. Like, I gotta, like, turn like this. It's hard to do that.
You're gonna get stuff spoiled for you, Kerbo. And if you ever want to read them. I guess we'll kind of wait a second.
This is a tough one because it's a big-ass book.
It's a second in a series.
It's the second one in the series, so there's like automatically less people that can join us. It's tough. It's gonna be tough because it's super long. So people look at it and they're like, I don't want to read that. And it's not just like by itself. It's super long because you got to read the other one first. So it's a minimum of 2,000 pages. So.
Literally, yeah. This one was like almost 1,100, I believe. What was it? 1,080. Yeah, it's a big book. So, I gave it, I would say 5 stars. I give the last one like a star, which is like best of the best. Surprisingly, I liked this one slightly less than the first one. And I don't know why. Like, I feel like a lot of the mystery in the first one is what kept me, like, going. I would go, like, back and forth and, like, kind of, like, read some of the stuff that you found out in the beginning and tie it to stuff later on. And I was having fun doing that. And in this one, I felt like certain things just made me confused. But it was just, like, I couldn't go back and, like, read on it. Like, it wasn't there. You know, I don't know how to explain it very well. But I was having a hard time understanding certain things, and I feel like there wasn't enough, like, pretext to go back and, like, figure things out. Chelsea said 5 stars. What did you give it?
A star.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you, like, did you give Way of Kings a star or a 5? So you liked it better than
Yeah, Way of Kings was the intro. It was the prologue to the actual story. This was the actual story. That's what I felt. I was gonna like shake my head. And by the way, this did not happen after I cracked my neck the other day.
Oh,
this
really?
happened. It didn't. I was fine yesterday, wasn't I? All day.
Yeah.
I woke up like this because the dogs like slept on my neck and like here and like they kind of just I wasn't able to move.
You were sleeping like this.
Yeah, it was just not good.
So, major...
You know what I think it was? I think I actually slept without a pillow on my side. So my neck was like this the whole time.
Maybe. It isn't like my sleeping noises are like...
Farts? Yeah, because that's all you ever do when you sleep.
Very funny.
I know, but it's kind of gross at the same time.
This is the 3rd read. It's a star for me. Oh, you read it 3 times? Oh my god.
Nice.
They are so big that, like, when the 4th one comes out later next year, like, I cannot see myself reading them again.
We're not going to read it again.
I will probably, like, watch these videos again to where, like,
you would have to start in, like, May to be able to read them again. Are we reading the next one next month?
Yes.
Oh, great.
You don't want to? I mean, we could skip.
It's just a lot of reading. I won't be able to read anything else again.
It's not due until February 2nd.
Great. It took me until last week, this week to finish. I finished it like, what, Monday or something? Past week.
You finished it like 2 days ahead of me. I just finished it last week too.
So that's my point.
So one thing that I felt like was that kind of made me bring down my rating from a
perfect score. No,
to
no,
a
no.
5.
From a above perfect score to a perfect score. Okay, what was your one gripe?
That like a lot of people that seemed dead or should be dead aren't dead. Like,
Spoilers. If you guys don't know, there are going to be a lot of spoilers. We're spoiling this book. Spoilers. She's about to drop some mega deuces on you. So why are you looking at me like that?
I don't know.
Jeez, you weirdo.
And now all the names just fled my mind.
Yes, nah.
Well, she kind of comes back.
She comes back. She's alive at the very end. She literally has been like doing stuff this whole time. The guy's like, "Oh, you've been causing trouble this whole time." She's been alive. She
Or
made it out.
alive.
No,
Like,
she's
really
freaking
know.
alive. It's so simple. She's alive. They specifically said it. This is like the end of Lost, and people are like, "Oh, were they?" They said they all died. Okay, at the end of Lost. If you didn't watch Lost, too bad. So sad. They all died.
And they were in purgatory.
No, but I mean they all die eventually, but they weren't all dead at the
Anyway.
beginning. Just
So
she's
this,
alive.
Like, she's alive. That was one of the deaths.
Shin is also alive, but
yeah,
he's brought
Shin
back.
Is not dead.
He's like brought kind of back. He's kind of brought back.
By like
Dalinar
God.
also, you think he dies, but then what's his face saves him, which is dope. And that's it.
Yeah, so I feel like though that like there isn't like any like Yesna's death in the beginning of this book was a big thing for me.
It was. Yeah.
I was like, dang. Like,
but she's too badass to just like die.
But she left
she's
all of her
super
work
powerful.
Behind, that Shallan is
well,
there.
Guess
to
what?
pick up.
Everybody thinks she's dead now, so therefore now she can do stuff secretly.
So Chelsea said she was never dead. She went to Shadesmar or Shadesmere. It's like that world within.
Yeah, I know, Meek. Thank you.
I'm guessing. I'm asking, like, if
oh,
I'm correct.
You weren't asking. You were saying,
world
like that world.
Where the...
Oh, my neck.
What's it or called? The Spren come from?
Mm-hmm. The evil one, the one that she said you can't go there. It's dangerous.
Yeah, so there's that. Kaladin, I was really, really, really hoping that he wouldn't, lose his powers forever, and I didn't think that he would. But it was cool that What's-Her-Face came back once he, like... So, like, what was the thing that made her come back? The fact that he, like, kept to his word and, like, didn't lie.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
What's so hard about that? It's so simple.
Dude, stop.
You're like complaining about nothing. Ow. I can't do my neck, like, attitude. I can't be attitude-y today.
Thank God. Yeah, like, I can't... Anyone else have, like, things that happened in this book that, like, just really struck home for you? Yesna is definitely badass. She's one of my favorite female characters written. So... Syl is now a weapon.
Wow.
Correct?
She's been a weapon the whole time.
She's his, shard blade. His shard blade.
Yeah.
So it kind of confuses me. Now, one of, like, the pivotal moments I thought was, like, that the Stormfather basically becomes Dalinar's weapon.
What's the word? What are they called? Their species?
Spren?
Spren, yeah. He's his, like, Spren.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to have any other...
Yeah, what's so confusing about it? You just said what happened. What's so confusing?
Why?
Because he demanded it. And the guy was like, word. And then they, like, high-fived. Like, now they're together. They're friends.
And then, like...
What's so bad about that?
That whole thing with the shard blades is, like, why some of them hear screaming and why
they're
some
dead.
of them don't.
It's because they're dead. Because the original owners gave them up. And, like, they died. That's what I got from it. They died partially. Whatever they can do.
So the only ones that don't have the screaming are the original
ones that are
heralds?
The ones that are still alive.
Like the 10 herald blades?
The ones that are still alive. I don't know if it's their blades per se, but it is. Whatever.
Hello, Jaden Martin. Kaladin made me so mad in this book, needed to be slapped.
I liked how like every character had like their flaws. They weren't just like written as like flat characters. They like he had his mistakes. All these characters made mistakes. None of them made the perfect decision ever. At any time. Like they changed their minds. It was great. Like that's one of my favorite things that made this book feel better than the other book is because like whenever I was reading the characters, I was like, I mean this is probably what this guy would have done. This like as a character, he's gone through all these things and these decisions are all based on his past and what he's gone through and that's why he's finally realizing like, oh, the king should die. It should happen because that's the right thing to do. And then later he realizes,
He
oh
broke
man,
his oath.
no, but later he realizes that's the same thing that people were saying when his brother died, like that people needed to die to save other people. But his whole thing was like, he should save people even if whatever, he doesn't believe that they should live or whatever the hell his thing was. Do you remember his final oath?
Nah. There is a movie the same as all the books. No. Flawed characters are the best. They're more realistic.
Yeah.
I agree. It's never good when people are too powerful and like, or not good, but it's like it's just kind of unrealistic. What else pivotal happened?
Everything that happened was a big deal. But I think that fight, the arena fight, was my favorite part of the whole book.
Really?
It was so awesome.
I was shocked to find out
Got
that
goosebumps
freaking
the whole time.
What's his face?
I knew he
brother.
was. As soon as he's like, they're coming or it's coming. I was just like, oh, he has powers. He's seeing stuff.
I can't remember his name.
Aelin is the other guy.
brother.
We got it. We both know it starts with an R. Revario. No. Reladin. No. Runusia. That sounds like a female name. Ah, my neck. I can't turn.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
Ralinar. No.
He was never like big enough of a character for me to remember his name.
Rosario. Why did you say that? Why? I just can't say. I can't make up names now.
No. The arena scene is the best.
It was 100.
Kaladin can fly? That's a thing?
Oh my god, are you serious? Were you not paying attention ever when he was flying around?
It wasn't really flying.
When he first flew up out of the canyon places, out of the thing.
To me, I always Renarin, or I think that was his name.
Yeah, Renarin, yeah.
So like I always just considered it like lashing. Like he would get something and lash to it and he could go a certain way. But my mind never connected that he could like go to a place and like just keep going.
Why not?
I don't know.
But literally, he flew out of the valleys.
I didn't think it was falling. I thought it was like, or I didn't think of it as flying. I always thought of it as like falling with style.
So falling up.
Basically, because you are creating up as a center of the force of gravity is going up, so you're falling that direction.
Yeah.
So to me, I always.
And what happens if you fall up and down? What happens if you fall up and down at the same time?
And not flying.
What happens if you fall up and down at the same time?
I guess it's the same concept.
No
as
gravity.
Like Vin.
You stop gravity if you go up and down. Well, Vin can't fly.
She can fly.
No, she can't fly because she can't push up. And she can't push anything. There's nothing up above her to go down. Unless she throws something up there. But yeah, it is the same concept. If she was in a metal sphere, she can then hover in the middle perfectly. But it's a lot easier for him because it's just lashing in two different directions. And then if you're like this in two different directions and then you fall forward, then you're good because now you're just going to fly forward.
So it's kind of pivotal that Shallan showed everyone that she has like her abilities.
Everything that happened in that book was like important to the story. There was very little, like few things that.
I'm just trying to find stuff to talk about, dude.
Oh, my bad, my dude.
You come up with something.
Okay. Dalinar was dope.
Dude, I so did not want him to die.
I feel like he was the most true character, like the flattest character when it came to his like ideals. He knew. I also feel because he's older, right? He knows what he knows himself better now. But I feel like he hasn't changed from the beginning of the books.
He's
from the
he's an honorable man.
he's always himself. The other characters are still growing to be like what they're supposed to be. I thought that it was really cool that I always forget her name. What's her name? The main girl.
Shallan.
Shallan killed her dad. That was that was pretty freaking crazy.
I kind of knew it.
Killed her mom.
How did this happen again? I don't remember.
She killed her because her mom wanted to kill her. So then she killed her with her knife, with her sword.
That I didn't see coming. The father thing they alluded to several times.
No, she specifically said it.
No, I know, but we knew for a while
big deal
before
was because
she said it.
The big deal was because her dad wasn't actually bad. He didn't kill her mom. That was the whole thing. We thought that he was like super bad because he killed her mom and killed her lover or whatever. But her lover was just like somebody that was trying to help her kill Shallan. I don't ever remember her name. Yes, and I remember because that one's easy to remember. It was super cool. Even when her stepmom said that he should hate you, you're the only one he doesn't hate. Mm-hmm. That was cool too. Do you remember that specifically? Mm-hmm. I remember that. I was just like, why should she be the one that he hates? It's like so confused. And then later we learn that he transformed into a little knife.
Remind me, like, why she killed her father?
Because he was being a dick.
Wow.
What? He was. That's what he was doing.
I guess, but like, you're gonna kill someone just because they're a jerk?
Yeah, he almost killed her brother.
Well, he did like hurt a lot of people.
And her brother, her little brother, like literally almost died. And then she poisoned him. And then didn't like the poison not work? And then she like strangled him.
Yeah.
That was nuts. I was like, geez, this girl.
Like, damn, she really wants.
And that was like that's like her lie to herself, you know, and everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was the best.
He loved.
I thought it was awesome that the shape of the blades can change, like that they can change to. And then when
I don't remember this.
When what's her face was like, oh yeah, I should probably be a spear for you.
Yeah.
And then she changed from a sword to.
They can all change. It's just the
real ones. The alive ones.
Yeah.
Stop calling them heralds, all right? Let's call them alive blades because that's what they are. The ones that still have their things.
Am I wrong, Chelsea? Like, are the ones that
I feel like we haven't gotten enough information, and if she already read the rest of the books, maybe she should not say anything because we don't know what's in this book and what's in the next one. I'm just going by what I know. Maybe they're heralds. They probably are, but I still feel like the big thing about them is that their things are alive. The other ones are not alive. They have no connection to the blades themselves.
I don't know if I said hi to Kendall, but hello. Chelsea said, Dalinar is always dope. I love him so much. You get Dalinar backstory and Oathbringer. Nice, dude. Because, like, Dalinar is probably one of my favorite characters. I agree that Kaladin wasn't really my favorite in this, but I didn't hate him.
You agree with who?
She said that she wanted to smack him.
Oh.
Kaladin made me so mad in this book. He didn't
necessarily. It doesn't mean that he wasn't a good character.
No, but like I didn't overly love him in this book, but at the same time I didn't hate him. Like it wasn't really like, I don't know. Bye, Kerbo. Read Oathbringer, you will find out then.
Oh, we will.
So I don't know.
It's right over there.
Yeah, we're going. So I guess we're talking about this a little bit. This is going to be our next book club read, February 2nd. I hope some people join. I know Chelsea will probably join because you're probably the only person that's read it / going to read it. But yeah, that one's going to be our next one. And then we'll probably go back to smaller books for book club reads because we need a bit of a mind break. Alright, what else crazy happened in this? Well, I thought it was, like, interesting how each one of these people that, have, like, the old Herald's blades, like, they have certain abilities that go with them.
You understand that the blades are not blades, right?
They're the spren attached.
Yeah, and that's what gives them their powers.
But like, there's the Windrunner, Lightweaver, Bondsmith, the Explorer.
You understand that that's what gives them their powers, right?
Yes.
Remember, without their spren, they wouldn't have powers.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be able to tap into the whatever.
Did you guys catch on that Zahel is Vasher? Who the heck is Vasher? And Zahel. No, I didn't catch on it clearly because I don't even.
I don't know those names.
Those two
either.
names do not mean anything to me. So. The dog's like.
Trying to stare at
I'm sleeping like I'm awake. Remind me who those characters are. There's so much in these books. It's like impossible to wrap your head around all of it. And I feel like the only way you're gonna understand everything is to read them all like in order. As like eventually, like 10 years from now or 20 years from now when they're all out.
You think that? So like obviously, Hoyd.
Hoyd.
I got it right.
You said Ahoyd.
No, I said you think Hoyd. No, I was about to say Hoyt, like I always do. You think he'll write a story just about him? Because I feel like that's the main story that we're telling. That he's telling is like that background story with him. Because he's like, you know, a world jumper or whatever they call him. I think that's the main, like in the end, it's all gonna be about that.
Hoyt does have like a huge part of these books.
Yeah, this is the first time. Yeah, usually he just kind of like shows up, gives somebody a coin, and then gets the hell out of there.
Yeah, it's like a very short excerpt. Like, he has full-on conversations with people, and like I still can't believe
about himself.
They haven't talked about him being the apprentice. No, what is his name? I always want to call him Sazed, but it's not.
Yeah, no, really? You're gonna look through a 1,200 page book and remember? Just say you can't believe that they haven't talked about his apprentice. That's a part of Bridge 4. Yeah, his apprentice. Like, boom, done, roasted.
Like, he tells Kaladin, and Kaladin's like, cool. And then he goes and he's supposed to tell this guy, Sigzil. He's supposed to go tell Sigzil that he's like graduating from his apprenticeship, and he never brings it up again.
Now is Sigzil a part, like is he a person like what's his face is, or is he from this world? Because he seems to know a lot.
She says Vasher is from Warbreaker, the guy with the talking sword. Huh. Zahel, I could be spelling it wrong, was the ardent swordsman who taught Kaladin and the guys to fight Shardblade. Oh, that guy.
So wait, are you making a prediction, or do you know this? Because I really hope you don't know this and you don't find out in the next book, because that would suck.
Well, if that guy's in Warbreaker, we already read Warbreaker.
Yeah, but that's not his name. She said, did you guys pick up that this guy is this guy?
No, that guy is the one that is teaching Kaladin how to use the Shardblade.
Okay, go back, please, to when she first mentioned the two names.
Oh.
Okay, thank you.
Gotcha.
So that's what I'm saying. Is it a prediction, or is it fact? Or is it like the next book you find that out?
I don't know. I would never remember
Because I don't
even remember Vasher.
Yeah, me either. I don't remember Warbreaker at all.
Warbreaker was probably my least favorite Sanderson book ever.
I agree.
So yeah, I did not. Hello, Xenia. Hoyt is getting a trilogy.
Perfect. He should.
Zeth is not who I was talking about. I was thinking of Sigzil. Hello, Henry. You can make the connection if you look at the clues, the way he talks, the rock game. Oh, I would never have remembered that. I don't even know what rock game we're talking about.
I don't remember the main character from that book. Was that the one with the... That's the color one, right? All right, yeah, that one.
Supposedly it's going to be like a trilogy. So like I need to read the first one again because I remember so little from it.
And there was like the awakening of the things at the end, and there was like an army.
I don't remember.
I remember the army that he unlocked. I thought that was that book. I think that was that book. I mean,
Zahel mentions the sword in his interlude. Oh. Yeah, I don't remember that either.
No, I hate the interludes. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Really?
I think they're the most boring parts of the book. I'm just always like, oh, please get me back to the main story. It's like watching an Avengers movie and then having to watch like Iron Man 2.
I feel like they're okay. Like I don't dislike them.
They're just boring though. I'm just like they're just like side stuff that I don't know if it's gonna matter. You know what I mean? It's like reading like hey, check out this bonus feature in this movie, you know, and it's like does it have to do with the story? No, okay, then I don't care.
But a lot of them do connect to the
some
story.
In which way?
Like they have to do not like
in the world. Yes,
yeah.
This is always your argument. Is like if it's in the same world, then it connects, and it's like no, not really. She said
the interludes are super important.
Great.
So go read them all again.
I don't get how they're super important. They haven't affected me at all. I mean, I read them, but it's just like every time I get to the next part, I'm like, okay, great. They'll usually like teach you one little thing, like, oh, there's different types of powers. This girl uses her body fat to summon Stormlight. It's basically what she does. So shut up. She uses calories. I wish I could do that. Just burn off my calories by using Stormlight, being stuck to a wall. I would like to stick to this wall now and burn off all my fat. Isn't that the best exercise ever? Just like sit there. Stick your phone to the wall too so that you could like watch TV. Somehow. Why are you looking at me like that?
So yeah.
That's it, I guess.
Nobody person's like, glad to see you're still doing what you love, but only 5 viewers. It ain't a lot, but that shows you're passionate, and I respect it. We knew going into this that a lot of people wouldn't show up because it's such a huge book and a second of a series. The next one's probably going to have just as many.
And people don't know how to read, you know. They got YouTube nowadays, so that's all that they like to do.
Lift is awesome. Who's Lift?
I don't freaking know.
Yeah. I just don't have it in me to reread these right away. Like, I've got to wait a little while. There's so many books that I want to read that it's just like, it's not smart, I guess, to like go back and reread these. But yeah, you know what I would like to do is go back and maybe watch some other people talk about them and see like other perspectives of things, but it's too much. I feel like we get the gist of the main story, and if some of these little things mean that much to the story, I feel like he'll let us know as you're reading it.
Her name was...
Lift is the girl who uses calories.
That wasn't her name. Was it? The one that was totally awesome?
She's like, I'm using my awesomeness.
Yeah.
She's got a bigger part in Oathbringer. So that's what we're reading next. February 2nd, if any of you guys want to read this and join that live stream. There will probably be no one there.
Yeah.
Except Chelsea.
Yeah.
But that's cool.
Did T or Kristen read it?
No, T did not read Words of Radiance. She read the first one.
What about Kristen?
Kristen hasn't been reading any of them. But yeah, then we're definitely going to go back to smaller, more manageable reads for our book club.
Maybe we just shouldn't make this the book club book. Maybe we should just make it one of our books to read.
We could. It's up to you.
I mean, is Chelsea on Discord? Mm-hmm. You can just talk to her on there. You know?
Then we're going to have to make like... Oh, that's right. We have to read Edge Dancer now. It was
don't know what
list.
That is. I don't know what that is. Now you're just making stuff up. Now you're just making words up and Edge Dancer. Honestly, like, come on, that's just made up.
That was on my Cosmere reading order to read Edge Dancer next. I forgot all about that. I
don't know. Maybe we should just talk about what's gonna come up next later, like what we're gonna do next. Because I honestly don't think we should do that for the next book club. It's too much of like the third book. It's too much. People aren't gonna read. You know what I mean?
We'll get like one person on that's read it.
So we'll make another. We'll tell people later what it's gonna be.
We'll have to put out a separate video.
But we are reading this, so
we are going to.
You know, you guys should read it too. It's good. You should just read more books. I mean, there's like 3 people here. I'm sure that the 3 people that are still here do read. Maybe there's 2.
I don't know. Someone said, Kivox, when are you doing another wand review?
Oh, cool. So they don't read. You know that much.
Because I really want you to review my wands.
Oh, so yeah, they definitely don't read.
Anyway, that's it. I enjoyed it. And I want to keep going, but it's kind of tough doing these when you don't have enough people to. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Go read some books. It's good for you. You know, imagination and stuff. Helps you make wands. That's where I get all my inspirations from. Did you see that that shard wand I made? It's pretty cool. That's what I'm gonna make you. I'll make you a shard wand, okay? Okay. It'll be all clear and misty and cool looking. And it's a lightsaber, apparently.
No, it just goes. Pew.
Shoom.
That's not what lightsaber sounds like. So
I love reading. I'm just curious. Never messing with you. It's cool.
Thanks for watching, y'all. I don't know when the next one video is gonna come out, so just hang in there. But we're kind of waiting until like next year a little bit. So secrets.
Keep it secret.
Keep it safe. I know. Say bye, Meek.
Bye, me.
My neck hurts so much. This is the worst.